Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks, the channel where we call out the cultural rot without apology, without sponsors breathing down our necks, and without fear of the mob. My name is Modesta and you are welcome to today's episode. Today guys, we're going to be diving headfirst into a viral video that has gotten over 18 million views and counting, but somehow it is flying under the outrage radar like it is nothing to worry about. But if the roles were reversed in this particular video, if the roles of the individuals involved in this video were reversed, if a white lawyer, let's say, bragged about gouging black clients to subsidize freebies for his people, the headlines would scream hate crime from every network, and the DOJ would be knocking down on every door before the podcast even ended. But nah, this is 2025, and apparently racism only counts if it is the right flavor. Grab your coffee, guys, hit that like button if you're sick of the double standards, and subscribe to this channel in order to get more brutal, honest takedowns like this video. So without further ado, guys, let's dive right into this particular video.
I love to overcharge white people and organizations and do pro bono work for black orgs. I love to overcharge white people and organizations and do pro bono work for black orgs. And that's just me being very blunt. I will give them ridiculous rates, and then I'll have like a nonprofit or a black org or somebody doing some work, and they'll be like, I've only got this much money. And I'm like, keep it. A white person just cut me a check. Let's do this for free.
So she just confessed openly on camera to race-based price discrimination, which is a federal crime. And she's walking free because who cares? Racism against white people is normal. This is not even controversial. I'm pretty sure you have seen worse. And I would say, talking about white privilege, this is privilege. Privilege is to be able to go on a podcast and openly brag about the fact that you discriminate based on race. If a white person did this, they would be done. Something to think about. I hope this helps.
Guys, I looked up this woman on the internet and I found out her name is Elizabeth Booker Houston. She is a Washington, D.C. based lawyer and marketing professional. By the way, this clip was from when she appeared as a guest on Revolt TV, the new literati show, okay? And the racism she spewed is definitely something that somebody like me cannot overlook. Like I said, I am a social justice warrior. This woman is the poster child for what I call black privilege, okay? The ability to break every law, be as racist as can be towards white people, propagate unequal treatment solely based on skin color, generate hate towards a group of people just because of something they have no control over, something like their skin color, commit all these atrocities and still manage to make yourself the victim. And oh, you never get punished for any of these horrible actions. That is privilege right there, guys. Black privilege. There is a reason why you don't see many people talking about this particular video, okay? Remember, just from this particular X account alone, this particular one right here, this video has over 18 million eyeballs that have seen this outrageous incident. Yet everybody seems to be crickets about it. Not many people are calling it out. Nothing from the media, nothing from commentators, nothing from news outlets, nothing from the DOJ, not even anything from the Bar Association. This outrageous video almost feels normal, okay? It feels like the usual. A lawyer who is sworn by law to uphold the law is in fact abusing her position and deliberately, consciously, and willfully jacking up the prices for her services solely based on skin color, solely based on race. And she has the audacity to loudly vocalize this racism on TV. If not for black privilege, we wouldn't be witnessing this nonsense. Because she is black and because she knows that her skin color have given her the kind of privilege that will allow her to say this without any kind of backlash or any kind of criticisms, or even without her losing her job. That is why we see her spewing this hatred right on TV for everybody to see. But reverse the skin color of the person spewing this racism and see how the internet goes ablaze. The mob will be demanding for the head of that particular white person who said this. They will be demanding for the so-called white supremacists, that neo-Nazi, that eugenicist to be burnt alive. But since it is coming from a black person, crickets. Because of course, black people cannot be racist towards white people, right? Right? They cannot be racist. Well, wrong. It is high time we realize that racism is racism, okay? Everybody can be racist to anybody. In fact, in this day and age, black people are 100 times more racist to white people. But because of black privilege, the society just believes otherwise. That is why when somebody my skin color commits a crime, they claim it is systemic racism to arrest them. When they say something offensive, when somebody like me says something racist towards white people, they tag it as trauma response. And then when they confess to overcharging clients based on melanin levels, nobody admonishes or punishes them. It is all cricket, okay? Or worse, even applause from the echo chamber. And don't get me started on the legal angle, because this is not some sort of creative pricing. This is pure fraud with a racial twist. Under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, discrimination in professional services based on race is illegal as hell. The 14th Amendment says equal protection under law, not equal protection unless you are the wrong shade. Bar associations have ethic codes longer than a CVS receipt, okay? Mandating fair billing and non-discrimination. If she were a white doctor overcharging based on ethnicity, the AMA would have her license in a vice. If she was a white realtor, there would be Fair Housing Act lawsuits coming. But a black lawyer, well, the fox is guarding the henhouse here. Where is the state bar? Where is the outrage from her peers? Oh, right, her fellow black lawyers probably agree with her, and those who don't, including the state bar, are probably afraid of antagonizing the black base or afraid of being called racist, even though they are just pointing out the truth. Black privilege is real and potent, guys. But it is not only about handouts, okay? It is also about the luxury of weaponizing victimhood to dodge consequences. And the media is even complicit in it. Yes, that is the truth. This clip has over 18 million views, okay? As at the time I saw it, it has over 18 million views. It has racked up 44,000 likes, 12,000 reposts, and yet nobody is talking about it. If a white conservative said this same thing about any group on the face of the planet, it would make primetime special on CNN. The rise of white supremacy in suburbia. But no, because it is a black person, it only gets a shoulder shrug. Why? Because calling it out risks the racist label. Easier to normalize the nonsense than to confront it. And that is the problem we have today. This is wrong, guys. This is so wrong. Allowing this type of racist and dangerous actions to go unchecked hurts real people. Imagine you are a small business owner, white guy from Ohio, scraping by in a tough economy. You need legal help for a contract dispute, okay? Then you call up this woman, excited for a fair shake, and she charges you $10,000, triple the going rate, knowing damn well that you can't even haggle it down without looking like the so-called entitled oppressor she accuses you of being. You pay or you fold. Meanwhile, her next clients have same issue but different skin color, but walks away scot-free, high-fiving over the win against the system. That is not empowerment. That is predation. It is pure theft, subsidizing one group's access by denying another's. And the ripple effect is even more disastrous, guys, because it erodes trust in everything. Courts become kangaroo shows. Businesses second-guess partnerships. In fact, it even poisons race relations further, breeding resentment instead of reconciliation. This woman, she is not a hero, despite what some unreasonable people think. She is nothing but a bigot. Her so-called love for overcharging whites is not love at all. It is loathing, hatred, plain and simple. Bigotry doesn't get a pass because of history or hurt feelings. It is poison, no matter the source. And here, I think she should face the music she is actually beating. The bar should investigate her. This is mandatory. She should be criminally charged for discriminatory fraud. This should be absolutely treated like the hate crime that it is. Fine her firm into oblivion. Strip her of her license. Make an example out of her. Because if we let this kind of thing slide, what is going to be next? Cabbies refusing white fares. Baristas spiking minority lattes. The slope has already been greased, folks. If we start condoning racist actions like this, then where do we actually draw the line? As always, guys, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.